the saints are a really key tool
Uh-huh.
that God has given us to help us grow in grace
Mm.
as we are the pilgrim church on this earth. So one thing I just want to mention is one of the things that the church encourages is, if you're able to, there are things called prayer cards. This one's here, they're prayer cards. And a prayer card, basically, dear listener, is the church tells you, we have got this guy, man or woman, who we believe has lived his or her life to a heroic degree of virtue.
Okay.
But then, and I guess maybe Lou must have alluded to this or maybe explained it, there's a process to somebody being canonized as a saint.
Yeah.
You have to start as a venerable, then you progress to being beatified, which makes you a blessed, and then you're canonized, which makes you a saint. Yeah. But you see now, because the church knows we are human, we have to ask them to intercede for us so that then they can be proof of a miracle that these guys are in heaven and they actually interceded for us. So these prayer cards, they're good to have around the house because it can always, I can give an example. So I have two here. There's one for Blessed Alvaro. That is where I got my name from, just in case you're wondering. So I'll read for this one for Blessed Alvaro because he's blessed, so I'm sure I can read it on air. And it says, so the praise is, "O God, merciful Father, you granted your Bishop Blessed Alvaro the grace of being, with Our Lady's help, an exemplary pastor in the service of the church, and the most faithful son and successor of Saint Josemaria, the founder of Opus Dei. Grant that I may also respond faithfully to the demands of Christian vocation, turning all the circumstances, Bram, and events of my life into opportunities to love you and to serve the kingdom of Jesus Christ. Deign to grant canonization of Blessed Alvaro, and through his intercession, grant me the favor I request." And then the card says in brackets, "Here, make your petition." And then you say it, and then you say amen. Then you say one Our Father, one Hail Mary, one Glory Be. So it's a good thing to have the prayer card. And the thing for me that makes me very interesting, there's another one I have here, but I'll not read it out on air because it's not yet. There's a guy called Pedro Ballesta. Now this guy is very interesting, by the way, Brown. He was born on 22nd of May, 1996. And he died on 13th January 2018. That's how old?
21, I think.
21. You can imagine, he's a young guy. He's called Pedro Ballesta. He was based in the UK, in England actually. I mean, imagine he was 21, 22. And at 21, I'm not 21, but I'm still young, but I'm not 21. And you can imagine, Bram, that this guy, the church is already telling us that a guy who passed on at 21 years old can be used as an example. And so for me, when I look at these prayer cards, these are people like me and you. Yeah. To the listener here, Maurice Cardinal Lutunga, his process is continuing, you know. And so it's to tell us that even me and you can be a saint.
That is true.
Because these are people like us.
Yeah.
They have nothing, they are not tofauti. It's just that they live their life to a high degree. So we can ask them to help us live our life to the fullest so that we can also be saints. And I think those prayer cards and the intercession of the saints is what really reminds us that even we can make it to heaven as saints.
Amen.